Okay, so the aerial cartwheel is a fast ballistic skill, and it's in a closed environment, and it's self-paced as it's like competition environment. So she decides when she's going to do the skill. She's not told when to do it, or there's no stimulus to change when she's going to do it. It's on the gross side of the muscular continuum because she uses more muscles like gluteus maximus, rectus femoris, and biceps femoris. And feedback will be only internal during the floor routine because coaches can't comment because you get disqualified if they comment. So that's basically how you feel during and after the skill, so it's based on kinethesis. And then the schema theory, which is 4 aspects of knowledge of initial conditions, knowledge of response specification, knowledge of sensory consequences, and knowledge of movement outcome. For the knowledge of initial conditions, it's whether she's previously experienced that situation before or something in the similar environment, which she will have done a lot of times, so she'll be good at reacting to them stimuli if they change. For the knowledge of response specification, it involves having the knowledge of what to do in a situation. So if her run-up's really slow before a cartwheel, she knows that she's going to have to put more effort into her lift to get enough height to get off the floor. And them two are classed as recall schema, as it stores information about the production of generalised movement and initiates movement. Knowledge of sensory consequences applies to kinethesis as well, and internal feedback to how the skill felt, basically. And then knowledge of movement outcome involves knowing what the result of the skill is likely to be after she's done it, and she'll know if a cartwheel is going to be low when she takes off, because she'll feel the skill. Them two are classed as recognition schema because they control movement through the execution and evaluate the effectiveness of the performance. Schema can be developed by repetition or by a teacher illustrating and identifying where schema can be transferred to another sport, or participating in different gyms and stuff like that. And exposure to different conditions, really.
Is your iPad?
She's an associate in the associative stage of learning because she puts a lot of effort in. She performs hard skills, but performance is a bit disjointed, so it's not perfect. But by practice and repetition, she could get to the autonomous stage of learning. But it depends on the psychology of her brain as well, how she mentally feels about doing it, if she's confident enough. Guidance for the skill could probably only be manual, not mechanic, because it's a fast ballistic skill, so the coach would stand on the side which she cartwheels on, so when she lunges out they can hook their closest arm to them underneath into the hip of the performer, and all they can do by that is just add height. So you get more kinethesis of the skill, but if they start to rely on that height, then they're not going to be able to do it themselves and they'll just lose confidence. But confidence can be gained back up again by putting safety mats around so they know they're not going to get hurt. Verbal guidance is also helpful, but it depends on the way you learn. So like myself, if I'm told a tip before I'm going to do a move, I keep that tip in my head, the coaching point, and then I'll do it. And then each time you do that coaching point, and then you begin to perfect it. Mental preparation for this skill is also very useful, as long-term memory can connect with muscle memory. As the preparation takes place, so she should do it by closing her eyes and taking herself step by step through the skill. So physically walk out the movement, focusing on the fast run up, a lift, push off the leg, sweeping your arm, lifting your chest up, whipping that back leg over to get more rotation, and bending the landing leg, and then lifting the head and the chin high. Cool, bye.